Good morning, beloveds. Whatever I was about to say is just whooshed right out of my head. So, it's Friday. I get to go to the park tomorrow. You notice that I put part one in this because I'm under no illusion that I can finish this. It is 10 pages and I can do about 5. So, we're going to do part 1 of chapter 2, Mind, the Greatest Discovery. So we are going to start with nature waits on people's self-recognition. Nothing is more apparent. I'm going to start that over again. Let me start that sentence over again. Okay. Nature waits on people's self-recognition. Nothing is more apparent than that people, as they now appear, are the result of evolution. But in order to evolve, they had to have a principle from which to unfold. Since people are intelligent, they must have evolved from an intelligent cause. In studying the order of people's evolution, it seems certain that it was necessary from time to time that they would be brought to a point of self-choice, that they would be left alone to discover their true nature. If people are endowed with the attributes of self-choice and free will, they must be allowed to make this great discovery for themselves. Even God could not make a mechanical individual. Consider any of nature's forces. They must have existed always, but so far as people are concerned, they exist to be used only when they have discovered them and learned how to make use of them. Electricity was a reality in the universe when Moses led the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But neither Moses nor any of his followers knew anything about it. This is true of all natural laws. They have always existed, but only when understood may they be used. In this way, life waits upon people's discovery of natural laws, their discovery of themselves, and their discovery of their relationship to the great whole. Principle in any science is invisible, theoretical, as is our idea of spirit. No one has seen God, nor has anyone seen life. What we have seen is the manifestation of life. No one has seen intelligence. We experience it. No one has ever seen causation. We see what it does. We deal with its effects. We do not see beauty. The artist feels beauty and depicts it as best they can. And the result of their effort is what we call beautiful. The mathematician solves a problem, but the problem is not the principle of mathematics. The solution of the problem is an effect or result of the application of principle. We do not see life. We experience living. Causation is invisible. The first great discovery. The first great discovery people made was that they could think. This was the day when they first said, I am. This marked the first day of the personal attainment. From that day, people became individuals and had to make all further progress themselves. From that day, there was no compulsory evolution. They had to work in conscious union with life. The basis from which people are evolving is infinite. Behind them is the great unknown, but it is not the great unknowable. As a result of the discovery that they could think, plan and execute, people have built up a great civilization. They have perceived that nature works through them in order to work for them. They have harnessed electricity. They have harnessed electricity, compelled steam to do their bidding, conquered the air, built cities, made the desert to bloom, and have thrown lines of their commerce around the globe. Indeed, they seem to possess the earth during this process, even though little attention has been given to that still small voice which says, "People, know thyself." The greatest discovery of all time, mind. People's first discovery of their ability to think was taken as a matter of fact. They had always been able to think. It was proof that they existed. It gave them the ability to know their needs and to supply them. It appeared to be an automatic thing. It came with them and would doubtless die when they died. The brain seemed to be the organ of thought, and of course, when death stilled the brain, it would no longer operate. However, a day came when some wise person claimed that it was not the brain that does the thinking, for if the brain could think, it would keep on thinking when removed from the body. Yet without a brain, a person could not think, which proved that something behind the brain was used as an instrument. People do not think. So behind the brain, People do think. So behind the brain, there must be a thinker. But where is the thinker? We do not see them. We have a right to say there is a thinker when we have never seen them. Yes, for the proof of this reality is the evidence of their thought. Back of the organism is the thinker and the doer, the mind. This was the greatest discovery of all time, for it meant that the body without the thinker could not function. At first, people did not perceive this and thought only of their body as self-operating. But when they discovered that this was not the case, they found that they could consciously think and decide, and that something happened in their thoughts after they thought them. They went somewhere and returned to them as memory. Next section, memory. Pondering on this, people came to the conclusion that memory was an active thing. And they reasoned after this fashion, memory must be the storehouse of all ideas that have passed through my mind. Memory is active, for my thoughts come back to me. My thought is conscious of my body is operated upon by my thought, and it must be operated upon by my memory. Since memory is active, but since memory is the result of conscious thought, memory of itself is an unconscious operation of what was once a conscious thought. This is one of the most important conclusions which the mind of people have ever made. Emphasis, earnest. By changing their thought, they could remold their affairs. And by right thinking, they could bring new conditions into their life. Tremendous. Science. Science is the knowledge of facts based upon some proven principle. The scientific investigation of anything is, of necessity, a cold-blooded proposition. We speak about knowing about science being absolute knowledge. Science is absolute knowledge insofar as the facts of science are demonstratable. How laws are discovered. In the scientific discovery of laws, certain theories are postulated. Such theories may develop through research and investigation. When a theory proves to be correct after many experiments, then a principle is announced. In this way, scientific truth is demonstrated, but no one has ever seen any of these principles which science announces. As no one has ever seen the great cause which lies back of all of the manifestation of life. As soon as a law is discovered, experiments are made with it. Certain facts are proven to be true, and in this way, a science is gradually formulated. Any science consists of the number of known facts about its invisible principle. As more and more facts are gathered and proven, the science expands and gradually becomes accepted by all and may be used by those who understand it. The science of mind. Let us then approach the science of mind with awe, but not with fear, with a truly humble spirit, but not with any sense that we are unworthy, and certainly with no superstition. Let us approach it normally, happily, willing to accept it, glad to experiment with it, believing that as a result of our efforts, we shall derive this great good, a better understanding of the natural laws of life as they apply to the individual and their relationship to the universal scheme of things. The science of mind, then, is a study of life and the nature of laws of thought, the conception that we live in a spiritual universe, that God is in, through, around, and for us. There is nothing supernatural anywhere on any plane. That which today seems to us supernatural, after it is understood, will be found spontaneously natural. We say there is a universal mind, but no one ever saw it. We say God is spirit, but no one ever saw God. The Bible says, no person hath seen God at any time, only the Son. He hath revealed him. To express this idea in our language, no one has seen cause. Because we see an effect, we know there must be a cause. Nothing is more evident than the fact that we live, and since we live, we must have life. And since we have life, there must be life. The only proof we have of mind is that we think. The external principle is forever hidden. All right. And that is where I'm going to stop today. We are stopping on page 75, excuse me. And I am going to start with where do we get our mental impressions tomorrow, and then we will finish up chapter 2. It's about 10 pages, so it looks like I'm going to be about, for right now, halfway through. So look forward to finishing up part 2 of The Greatest Discovery, Mind. All right. Just a little housekeeping, the reminder that we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. I'm a little bit behind on uploading to YouTube on Creative Life simply because Facebook argued with me a couple of days about downloading. So I'm working on catching up. But I should be caught up by Saturday. So there's that. And if you want to know what's going on with the center, then please feel free to email info@creativelife.org. That'll get you on the constant contact, and those hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it'll take you right to the information you want or the person that can help you get it. I also want to remind you that our website is creativelife.org, so you are free to go there and get all that information. And then, please, one of the easiest ways you can support the center is to go to our social medias and like and subscribe and follow and share and comment and do all that stuff. So it doesn't cost you anything but a click. All right. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. If there was anything else I was going to say, it's gone right out of my head, and I do need to go. I get to go to work. I made it 5 hours yesterday. I'm super excited. So my goal is, again, I'd like to get to 6 today, but at about 10 minutes to 4, my voice, so I'd like my voice to last a little longer today. So we'll see, maybe 5.5. Well, yay. All right. I am going to now encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. A wrap in the week up day, a Friday, a enjoy the dip in temperatures that we are supposed to be having. Remember that Sunday is Mother's Day, a celebrate the mother figures in your life this weekend day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action, or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right? Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Okay? Peel back the layers of everything you've ever been told about yourself and get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because I can promise you one thing, and one thing only. It's the only promise I can make you. The person that the divine knows you to be is good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I will be back around 9 a.m. tomorrow. I get to go to the park tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.